If this capsule history of our
Oh man, everything just dumped. Check, check. Okay. Man, it's like everything went haywire. Okay, well, I'm back. I should have audio now. Hopefully it's working. What's up, Granelli? Sorry, that was a nightmare. Everything just decided to die. 6.5 degree entry angle. You guys screwed that up on me before. I don't trust you. NASA, you're screwing up. I want you to get me a correct angle. This is not even, oh yeah, it is definitely a lunar entry trajectory. I wish I had a better understanding of what they want me to do in here with my dang old dang attitude. The instructions are okay at times, but they're not great at other times. We're currently on a minus 6.1 degree flight path angle. It said add 5 feet per second. 5 feet per second should drop it to 6.1. But when I did that burn, it did not drop it. It raised it. So let's see if we can wrap our head around this burn planner. Because if I retrograde that, it goes up to 6.9. So prograde, technically I should be slowing down to lower. I don't even need a mid-course correction. I just want it the right angle. 7 was not right. That's 2.57 miles at perigee. It's still well within. We're currently at a good angle. I don't know what this wants me to do. It wants me at 6.5. If I add minus 7 feet per second, that puts me closer to 6.2. If I do a minus 10 feet per second, not 410. If I lose 10 feet per second, that's even closer to 6.5. I'm not sure I'm wrapping my head around what they want me to get here off their instruction. If I take 22 feet per second away, that's awfully damn close. Let's just do 25. If I lose 25 feet per second, I don't think I was at the right attitude, 1. $25 feet per second should put me at. Let's test it. I think it's wrong. I think if I take this away, it's going to put me at a much lower entry. But I don't. I can always go back and undo it. He wants me to manually maneuver to a prograde attitude. We are in a prograde attitude because the front of our spaceship is pointing towards the Earth. From inside, we are in a slight roll, as we should be, for passive thermal control. So I'm kind of trying to figure out what it wants from me here, because I'm in a prograde attitude. Alright, we're going to set... We're not going to set 5. I don't trust that. I'm going with a minus 25. And I can always go back and add 25 feet per second if I don't like it. Delta V. EMS to normal. And it's going to tell me to translate. So let's back up. It's not really what I wanted. Should have put positive 25 on this. Back up to 0 feet per second. So now instead we're taking away 25 feet per second. I'm just doing a test here to see what the burn planner says versus what I'm doing. Again, completely unawares of what my exact attitude for mid-course correction should be. I don't like the last bits of the training modules on here because they're giving us very I didn't reset the burn planner before. That's probably my fault. All right, we just took away 25 feet per second. We're going to go back into the burn planner. No, my periapsis is way too high now. We're back in the burn planner. We're going to reset the planner for a phase angle of 250 and 0. Okay. So we may very well have screwed that up. So let's go back into the seat and undo what we did. Zero's fine. We're going to prograde burn back to 25, gain 25 feet per second. Once we get back to 25 feet per second, we'll go back in and we'll do this correctly. Because I didn't reset the burn planner, and I think not resetting it is where I got bad gouge. This just put us back to our 6.1 and some change entry angle. All right, now let's go back into our burn planner. Reset the planner, 250 phase angle at 0 feet per second, puts us at 6.08. So we're a little bit low. I think -5. It said 5. We're going to see what works here. So we're going to go back in to our delta V set. We're going to put in 5, we're going to slow down by 5 degrees, or 5 feet per second. I think there's something amiss in the training, and I'm trying to dope this out and get an actual solid reentry. Reset the burn planner, 250 phase angle at 0 feet per second shows an entry angle of 4.91. So nope, they were definitely right. But what I don't understand is why the burn planner is not showing me the right data. So now we just added 10, which is the 5 we took away, plus the 5 it's asking us to put in. .98, 7.06. That still seems wrong. If I were to take away 3 of those feet per second, that shows me higher. Something's backwards on here. Because if I take away 3 feet per second, I should be at less than 7.1. But it shows it going higher. All right, we just changed it by 3 feet per second. That's 6.49. So it's given me bad gouge. But we are now at a 6.49 entry corridor. That's what we want. We'll take what we can get. Turn these off. And now wants me to go ahead 10 hours. So let's fast forward. So let's see if we can't tighten the stream up by lassoing this this game here. Active processes, reentry, CPU affinity, always select. I don't know if that's going to help or hurt. All right, we're just about where they want us on time. Now it wants us to run checklists. Got it. We're going to re-request our entry pad now. Let's get our checklist out where we want it. And let's get rid of the seats because they're in the way. And let's bring the checklist. Let's re-request our pad. It's going to be different than one we just recorded. That's fine. All right. Pause the simulation. Re-record our new data for the new burn. Mid-Pacific burn, mid-pack. Or not burn, re-entry. 0 roll, 151 degrees pitch, 0 yaw. With a time of 1:41:31. 44. It is different indeed. Pitch 267 degrees. Our splashdown is going to be minus 28.62 latitude and minus 142.31 longitude. Max G is going to be 6.1 on re-entry. Earth entry interface speed of 36,127 feet per second. Minus 6.49 degree entry corridor in the atmosphere. Range to go, 1,267.7 miles. At 36,208 for V10 RRT of 141. 140. If I could fill out a freaking piece of paper. 41. 48. And 44 seconds. 0.5 G at 0030. NA 4.0. 0211. 1902. 0351. Let me guess, 0851? 0851. NA, and we are minus 1, heads down with a command service module separation time of 1:41, 33, and 44. All right, got all the data I need. We think. I believe. We'll see. See how it works. And it wants me to run checklists, so let's go and pause the time. We got our burn. We're going to jump in and run our lunar return vehicle prep checklist. We'll run that checklist. I don't know why it's so... I wonder if I can set that right now. Let's go back into sim and pause. It says it wants a faster encoding preset. Do I have the ability to go up to let's apply 6,000 kilobytes per second and see if that cleans up our encoding. All right. Nope. Encoding overloaded. Can I go up to 8,000 kilobytes per second? Is that going to do enough? How about we go to output and we set 6,000 kilobytes per second. We'll leave it alone for now because I can't change it while the stream's running, but I think I'm getting encoding issues, which is why it's jumpy. Which is fine right up until I click on the game, and that's when I get those processor issues, processor encoding issues. Let's see what I'm running here on my performance when I'm in the game. I think it's fine. Yeah, it's really getting crushed here. I think I need to move to faster internet, maybe. Not sure. Kind of having trouble telling what exactly is going on here. All right, well, we're going to press even if the stream is kind of shitty. All right, request pad data we got. We're going to do, let's run the checklist. See, this checklist is telling me right off the bat to do a DAP. And the game is not telling me to do a DAP. The checklist is telling me to do a DAP. So let's go ahead and do a DAP. That's going to be on pause. It's going to be verb 48 data, digital autopilot entry. We're going to change, oops, clear. We're going to change the first register to 11102. Change the second register to 01111. Enter, proceed, request weight data. Change the first register for command module weight is 29,956 pounds. Proceed, proceed. Now our digital autopilot is programmed to know exactly how to fly the spaceship. We're going to align the IMU, this guy here, with our Earth interface RRT, which is a time that will hit the Earth interface, which we have that time right now. So that's going to be program 52. And we're going to do option 2 for that. Proceed. All right. Our RRT at Earth entry is... Whoa. We're going to reset all that again. Oh. There we go. Now we got the register. 140, oops, clear. 141 hours. 48 minutes. And 44.00 seconds into the mission. Proceed. Let's double check and make sure I'm doing this right here. Let's go to the manual. Let's jump into program 52 on my manual and just make sure that I'm not goofing this up. Program 52 is kind of a mess of a checklist here. Option 2. All right. I want to set the event timer. Let's stop it, reset it, count down from, so you can see it here, 59 minutes, and, oh, I always do that. .59 minutes and 59 seconds. And we want to we're going to time down to CM-SM separation. We're going to start the timer 1 hour before CM-SM separation, and then we're going to get working on checklists.